Hey guys, YouTuber One Editor. Okay, and like I just said in my last video, now here I am to give you guys my Thanksgiving related review for the year. Yeah, and I figured what I would review this year for Thanksgiving is I would review the Full House Thanksgiving special, The Miracle of Thanksgiving. So this was one of the earliest episodes of Full House. This was only like the ninth episode of the entire series. And and to my knowledge, I think this was the only Thanksgiving episode of the series. Of course, like in Fuller House, there would be like a couple of more Thanksgiving episodes. But yeah, for Full House, to my knowledge, I think this was the only Thanksgiving episode of the entire series. And and I think that it is a pretty good episode. Yeah, I remember like back when like Full House would like the entire series would like be like played straight through, like back like when it aired on like ABC Family and Nick at Night. I remember like back when like during those days when like the entire Full House series would like play straight through. This episode wasn't usually included. Yeah, I mean, I remember like the only times that this episode would air was like only during Thanksgiving time. Yeah, so I did find it a little interesting that like they didn't include this when they like would run the series straight through back in the day. Yeah, but yeah, I do think that it is a pretty good episode. Yeah, it is. Like I said, this was one of the earliest episodes of the show. This was only in the first season, and it was just the ninth episode overall in the entire series. Yeah, and I do think it is a pretty good special. Yeah. Basically, what it's about is like, of course, like it is the first Thanksgiving since like Danny's wife and the girl's mother, Pam, died. So Danny, Jesse, and Joey for this in this episode, they're really just trying to give DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle the best Thanksgiving that they could possibly have, seeing as how it is their first Thanksgiving without their mother. Yeah, and I think they do a pretty good job with it. Yeah, because in this special, Danny, Jesse, and Joey are really just like trying to give the girls the best Thanksgiving they can. They're really trying to think like how they can really make the full Thanksgiving feast, because Danny's mother was supposed to be coming to the house to make their Thanksgiving feast for them, but she was unable to come from Tacoma because she was snowed in at her home. So she was unable to come. So, yeah. First, Danny, Jesse, and Joey are really just like really trying to really try to figure out how they can make everything themselves. And then then they just decide to really just decide to just like go out to eat for Thanksgiving. But then when Stephanie and DJ wake up, Danny told them like what they were planning to do, and DJ didn't like the idea, and that she wanted to have a traditional Thanksgiving with a home cooked feast. Yeah, so DJ tried. So DJ really came up with a plan on how they could make everything, because DJ like was telling Danny, Danny and everybody that like the previous year their mom had actually taught DJ how to make the picture perfect pumpkin pie, as they referred to it. And she also said that the grandma was even going to put DJ in charge of the turkey, so she would be able to make that as well. Yeah, and then the rest. Yeah, then everybody else then just like said what they would all make. So they all then pitched in to make a Thanksgiving feast for everybody. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I should also probably mention like throughout this episode, like Joey is just saying that they would have a good Thanksgiving because of the miracle of Thanksgiving, and Joey did that throughout the entire episode. Joey would just always go the miracle and then just make like trumpet sounds of Thanksgiving. Yeah, and Joey just like did that like throughout the episode. But then it just showed like everybody like just pitching in to make the Thanksgiving feast, and they just like showed them all like dancing around the kitchen to the Temptation song "Get Ready." And they were all just like setting up the table with like the yams and the stuffing and the pie and the turkey and all that stuff. Yeah, but then then when they were ready to eat, when they were like getting ready to carve the turkey, yeah, it was like shown that the turkey he was actually it was still frozen and not cooked all the way. So yeah, so in a scramble, like of course, like Danny, Jesse, and Joy didn't want DJ to really know that like she didn't like cook the turkey all the way. Yeah. Yeah, Danny just like threw the turkey back into the oven and just turned the oven up all the way. Just and yeah, he just gave DJ the explanation that he likes the crispy skin in the turkey. Yeah, yeah, but then they ended up like getting a couple of they ended up getting like a visit at the door from like uh two sisters that had, like were kind of that were lost. They were trying to go to their uncles for Thanksgiving, but yeah, they like didn't have the correct address. Yeah, so yeah, and so then Danny then like tried to get Jesse to try to talk the two of them into staying for Thanksgiving or even like giving them their turkey that they had with them. So then Danny was like trying to make offers to the two sisters to buy the turkey from them. And then as Joey he was like trying to get drinks as ordered by Jesse from yeah for the sisters. Then yeah, as Joey was then like trying to like drink what was left out of a glass bottle, yeah, Joey's tongue ended up getting stuck inside of the bottle. Yeah, and Joey was like really trying to like get it off, but yeah, he was unable to do it. He just like really couldn't pull it off. Yeah, he even like tried to like use a chair to really pull it off. He like stuck his the bottle in between like the like small like wooden bars in like the back of the chair, trying to pull it off, but he couldn't, and yeah, it even got stuck. Yeah, and then yeah, Joey then like saw that the turkey was burning inside the oven, but yeah, he couldn't like open up the oven to get it out. So yeah, he tried to like get Jesse and Danny's attention to really get the uh get them to get the turkey out. And yeah, then of course like he couldn't talk like properly, so yeah, he was just like really making turkey noises in front of the two sisters, and the sisters just like ended up getting like freaked out by it, and then they just left. And then yeah, Joey then just pushed Jesse and Danny into the kitchen. And then yeah, they saw smoke coming from the oven, and then yeah, they were able to get the turkey out, but it was too late. Yeah, the turkey was just like completely burned and black. Yeah, yeah. Then yeah, Danny then explained to DJ like what had happened, and then yeah, DJ was just like feeling really guilty and sad that the that she like felt responsible that the turkey was ruined because she didn't defrost enough. But then yeah, then Stephanie was trying to tell DJ not to feel bad because they still had the pie, but then Stephanie accidentally dropped the pie on the floor, ruining that too. Yeah, and then yeah, both Stephanie and DJ were just really upset, feeling that they ruined Thanksgiving, and they just ended up like running upstairs. And then Danny went to talk to DJ, and then yeah, Jesse then went to talk to Stephanie, but then yeah, before he did, yeah, Jesse then just like pulled the bottle off Joey's tongue with no issues at all. Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah, Danny then just explained to DJ that like Thanksgiving is not about turkeys. It's about like being about family and just being thankful for everything they have. Yeah. Then yeah, Danny also then just just like cheered DJ up by just telling like just saying that like if DJ feels like ashamed, Andy like felt like ashamed too because he offered the yeah sisters $200 for the turkey. Yeah. Then yeah Danny and DJ made each other feel better about the situation. Yeah, Danny also told DJ that she always has a smile for him when he needs one. Then yeah, and then yeah, then with Jesse when he was talking to Stephanie, yeah, Jesse was just telling Stephanie that everybody makes mistakes and she shouldn't feel bad about what she did. And then yeah, he even like he even was telling. Well, he was even like showing Stephanie what he really means by the mistakes, and then and then Jesse took Stephanie to his room, and then just like showed her like old pictures of like Jesse when he was 5 years old with their mom, who of course was like Jesse's sister. Yeah, and her just showing like a mistake that Pam had made when like she cut Jesse's hair and like really like did a bad job at it. Yeah. Yeah, and then with everybody now like cheered up and felt better, like, they then like went downstairs to eat, but they wanted to make another pie as well. Yeah, but then as like they were leaving, Jesse was still looking at the photo album, and then yeah, and then he was just saying to Pam that she missed a great Thanksgiving, and then then as Danny was just like saw Jesse doing that, and then he was just Danny then eventually like realized that like Pam not being there is like really hard on Jesse because he spent more Thanksgivings with Pam than anybody else. And then Jesse was just like at first like trying to say that he didn't want to talk about it, but then he eventually then like was telling Danny that just it doesn't, the pain never goes away, that he doesn't have a sister anymore. And Danny was just telling Jesse that he knows how it feels, and then on days like that it's like especially hard to go through. But Danny like assured Jesse that he didn't have to go through it alone, and what helps him is just like remembering all the happy times. And then it showed like Danny and Jesse like just looking at some more photos of the photo album showing like what Jesse did to Pam as revenge. And then it just had Danny telling Jesse that he's glad that he's there. Then then the episode ended with like them all sitting down at the table for the Thanksgiving feast. And they were all just like saying the Thanksgiving prayer and stuff. And then when it showed like Danny ready to carve the turkey, he was just saying, asking everyone who wanted white meat. But then he said that, of course, like since the turkey was like completely burned in black, he said that they have dark meat and really dark meat. Then it just showed like Danny carving the turkey, and everybody like passing out like all the other food, like the stuffing and stuff. So and that's how the episode ended. So I do think that it is a pretty good Thanksgiving episode. I mean, I think it does like do a good job at like showing like everything that it is. I mean, a lot of the other Thanksgiving uh, specials really do kind of have this type of story. Like, remember there were like the Winnie the Pooh Thanksgiving special where like after the traditional Thanksgiving feast ended up like being like ruined, like they then realized like what the true meaning of Thanksgiving really was, and that is kind of the case here too, where like it's not really about like the turkey and all the stuff. It's about like being thankful and being together and everything. But I do think that it really does do a good job of doing that, as well as the story with like them not having like Pam around anymore, and especially like the ending with Jesse, with it being like a really heartfelt moment. I mean, I did place that back when I did like the top 10 saddest Full House moments. I had that on the list, so that's a heartfelt moment showing us how like the girls really aren't the only ones affected by it. It really does affect Jesse as well. All the stuff, so overall, I do think that it is a pretty good Thanksgiving special. I'm not exactly sure why this was the only Thanksgiving episode of Full House, given how they did have like quite a few like Christmas specials, and they had like some episodes like that revolved around like Halloween and stuff. But this was really the only one that was really about Thanksgiving. So so I'm not really sure why, but regardless of it being like the only one, it is still overall a good special. So so if you're a Full House fan, I mean, chances are you have seen it. And so but if you're a Full House fan and you haven't watched it, I would recommend it. I do think it is a pretty good Thanksgiving special. So all right. So I guess that's all I can really say about it. All right. So so I guess this is my review of the Miracle of Thanksgiving episode of Full House. So I hope you guys did enjoy this review, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody tomorrow. I hope all of you who celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow have a good Thanksgiving, and just enjoy the day. All right. So so I hope you guys did enjoy this review. So thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys later.